Hello, Adventure Kids! It's your friend Christy here, and I have an exciting announcement to make. Today, in our campuses, we are celebrating with a pajama party. So, because we're doing something a little different in our campuses, we're going to do something different online too. Last year, we had a really fun detective series that was all about our identity in God. I'm believing it'll really grow on what you know from our Sons and Daughters series that we're doing and have just done. So, I'm believing that this message will help you. I'm also believing you'll have a little laugh at the same time. That's all from Christy in the present. Let's go to Christy in the past. See you later. Do-do-do-do, do-do, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, wow, you are just in time to help me solve the case of the missing ducky. Huh? Oh, it is right there. Ah, well, that was really easy, wasn't it? Thank you. You helped me solve the case. Oh, I guess my job here is done. Don't need that anymore. Excellent. You guys are such good detectives. Do you want to see what's inside this top secret folder? That sounds like a lot of fun. Okay. Oh. It says, I am known by God because I am his child. Interesting. You know, that actually reminds me of something that was said in the Bible from David. Do you remember David from the Bible? You do? Okay, I have a question for you. Do you remember David as the person who defeated Goliath? Or do you remember David as the person who was a king and did like lots of king stuff? Or do you remember David as the guy who wrote lots of psalms and songs to God? Well, the good news is he's actually all of those things, and we're going to talk about that this month. And today we're going to talk about David, the very first time the Bible mentions him. You can find it in 1 Samuel 16. I'm pretty sure that's where it comes from. But in this part, David is like a kid or a teenager, and he's hanging out looking after the sheep. Oh, I have an idea. Let's reenact it with some toys. I have some down here. Here we go. Let's see who can be part of our family today. This could be David. That would work out pretty well. Hello, my name is David. Oh, and I have heaps of sheep here. Bah, bah, bah. Are you any good at making sheep sounds? Why don't you make the sheep sounds with me, and then it'll sound like there's an actual flock of sheep. Bah, bah. Okay, so I'm looking after the sheep. Oh, nice sheep. Very nice. Lovely. Okay, sitting down, taking a break. Oh no, there's a sheep that's running away. Do you think David's going to chase it? Come back, come back. Oh, all the way up here. Gotcha. Got to keep my sheep safe. Come on, back to the herd. There you go. There we go, nice and safe. You know, I think for looking after sheep, there's a lot of resting and just hanging around time. Maybe he can take a nap. While he's taking a nap, guess what happens? A lion shows up and starts trying to eat the sheep. And then, is David going to get in the way? Wow, completely defeated the lion. Did. Amazing. It's okay. The sheep are fine. And then I think there's more boring time. He's just going to sit and watch for a while. Then he's going to walk around. And, oh no, he stood in some sheep poo. That's disgusting. Then he can sit again and just say, I'm kind of bored. Hey, God, I wish I could have someone to talk to. Hey, why don't you talk to me, David? Okay, I can talk to you. In fact, I really like to sing. I'm going to sing a song. Hey, God, what are you doing? I just stepped in poo. Do you step in poo too? That's not a very good song, David. Maybe you could try another one. Actually, I have a really good idea for a song that David could sing. The Lord is my shepherd. He gives me everything I need. He lets me lie down in fields of green grass, and he leads me beside quiet waters. He gives me new strength. He guides me in the right paths for the honor of his name. Wow, what a cool song. Thank you, David. Let's see if David can sit up properly and then give a clap for David. Well done, David. So cool. You know, I am noticing, let me notice properly. When you can, always notice with a magnifying glass. I'm noticing a couple of things about David that I find really interesting. Firstly, David spent a lot of time alone, didn't he? Yeah, it would have been lonely out there with the sheep and the sky and not a lot of brothers and friends to help him out. But when me or maybe you would have kind of got grumpy and lonely about that, actually, David took the time to really get to know God. He spent time, he prayed, he listened to God, he sung songs. He actually made up a bunch of songs, and you can find those songs in Psalms. The one that I just read to you is over here, and it's Psalm 23, all about how God is our shepherd. It's amazing. Let me see on my notes what else I've noticed about David. Yeah, he didn't know God just in a big idea kind of way, but he knew God close and personal, and he knew that God wanted to be close to him. He is known by God, which reminds me of our clue today. I am known by God because I am his child. Isn't that amazing to think about? I am known by God because I am his child. You know, something else I'm noticing about David is the more time he spent searching and looking for God, just like we search and look for clues, the more he understood who God is. And he understood who he was because of that. So I have a challenge for you. Why don't you spend more time searching and looking to God? What if you're sitting in your car and maybe you're stuck in traffic and you're just kind of staring out the window? Why don't you use that time to say, hey, God, do you want to talk to me? I would love to tell you about my day. Or what if you're lying in bed and you're waiting to get to sleep and you're just not quite there yet, or you wake up in the middle of the night? Why don't you use that time to be like, hey, God, I'm here. Do you want to talk to me? Or what if you do it while you're walking? Taking a walk, actually, for me, is a great way for me to talk and listen to God. Or what if you are sitting on the toilet? Also a really good place to listen to God. We can take time throughout our day, especially when we're having lonely moments like David did, to be closer to God and to understand who he is. And when we understand that, we can understand who we are too. We can understand that we are known by God because we are his child. So I have one more thing I want to ask you. Do you feel known by God? Do you feel like Jesus is your best friend? If you don't, that's okay, because we would love to help you and to help you to know God better. All you got to do is say, hey, God, I'm here. I want to know you. I understand that I've done some wrong things and made choices that have hurt myself and hurt others. I want to change, and I want to be friends forever with Jesus. And God will forgive you, and he will grow closer to you, and it is the most amazing thing. So if you want that for your life, why don't you close your eyes, pray with me now out loud. Dear God, Thank you that you love me. And thank you that you are close to me. I'm sorry for the wrong things I've done. Please forgive me. I choose you, Jesus. Please be my forever friend. I want to follow you. Amen. Wow, if you prayed that prayer for the first time, we are so happy for you. It is amazing, and we're just over the moon about it because it is the best choice that you'll ever make. If it was your first time, make sure you tell someone, maybe a leader, maybe a trusted adult, or maybe email us kids@lifenz.org. We'd love to celebrate with you and help you out. But here is my challenge for this week. Let's take time to get to know God, because when we get to know God, we get to understand that we are His child. He loves us so much and He wants to be close to us. So keep on looking for clues, keep on searching to get to know God, and I will see you next time.